Jacob Blake, birth time unknown, is the latest high-profile victim of police using excessive force, and his pain and suffering have contributed to our summer of intense racial unrest. Remarkably, our racist president has not even mentioned his name, preferring instead to lump him in with all those violent people doing violent things that he will fix through law and order. Jacob's moon is shown in early Sagittarius, but it can be anywhere from 24.5 degrees of Scorpio all the way to 6 3/4 degrees of Sagittarius. The later in the day he is born, the astrologically better, since it would mean the moon would trine Jupiter and sextile Saturn. But no matter what time he is born, the moon isn't involved in current day transits. Notice that he has a T-square with Uranus-Neptune opposing Mars and squaring Mercury, and more importantly another T-square featuring Saturn opposite Jupiter with the Sun at the top, squaring both ends. The Sun T-square is getting Uranus pressure, and since Uranus at birth, being in its own T-square, makes it a dynamic planet, you have a current day situation which is dangerous. A Uranus-Mars opposition projected into a transit is good symbolism for running into multiple bullets. Another huge transit in 2020 is Neptune squaring his Venus from Pisces. Again, since Neptune is dynamic at birth, a square is going to be very challenging. The Kenosha police is now saying that he was wanted on sexual assault charges, but the policing situation in current times is so fraught with controversy due to their frequently biased use of excessive force against people of color that what they are saying may or may not be true, and even if it was, it would not justify 7 bullets in his back. However, I would admit that given his current chart patterns, it's possible that he is indeed in trouble, not just from the vicious attack he endured, but also because he may have broken the law before that. Eris conjunct Mercury at the top of that T-square, squaring Mars and Uranus-Neptune, is a pretty good signature for getting in trouble to the opposite sex. Bottom line, Jacob appears to be surviving, but may be paralyzed for life, which would be a terrible outcome. Uranus will clear those fixed degrees by next spring, but Neptune won't be finished with Venus until 2022, and in any case, Saturn moving into Aquarius in 2021, and simultaneously moving into its first return, and it's not an easy birth Saturn, foretells difficult times ahead. But I suppose that's to be expected, given the situation he finds himself in.